YouTube. Come on in the room. Put the thumbs up. I'll start in a few minutes. All right, y'all. Hey, come on, put the thumbs up, and I'll start the show. So come on in the room. Okay, so as you can see, I'm going to do a rendition of Where They At. Now, I was talking with someone yesterday. Well, one of the subscribers, and I talked to them on the phone. Which is Twisting Locks. Now, but that's Yvette. But anywho, so we were talking last night about, about my channel. And also I was, looking at my number of subscribers that I have. It seems like I'm stuck at this. Get out, move, dang cat. I'm stuck at the 744. So I started kind of looking at the analytics of my channel, and I realized that I got like 1,000 something views on previous channels when I started doing the gig economy work. When I started, driving for Grubhub and Uber Eats, DoorDash, and how prior to the change where you had to have 1,000 subscribers, you could record live with my phone. And I was recording my gigs while I was driving in the car. And most views that I've gotten, when I look back at old videos, it was in when I started doing the gig work. Now, I started doing the gig jobs back in 2016, the summer of 2016. And I've been doing it for 16, 17, 18, 19, 16. I was doing it for like 3-4 years, I would say. I was going real hard back in 2016, hard on 2017, 2018, 2019, and then it started tapering off. 2020, last year, that's when it kind of pretty much stopped, in terms of doing the, Grubhub and all the rest of them. So we were talking last night, and they was going over these old videos, that people would look at, and it was mostly when I was venting. You know, I would tell it. I never told people about how to maximize your money, how to what areas were good. I always talked about my experience, and from there, it was basically it was to die for. It was funny. People watched it because I was funny, not telling jokes, but just funny. You know, uh, people not tipping and all the crazy adventures of driving, doing Instacart and all that kind of crazy stuff. And I'm in the car and all these, things that were happening, and I would tell it, and I'll be in the car, and it was funny, you know. So me and this person, we were talking, and I said I had got like 1,000 something views on those videos. Um, I was going back on people commenting, trolls basically, just being negative and being ugly. But yet when I click on the when I click on their profile, they got 2 subscribers, making up a page, writing these comments. And I will always come back with the comment, because I would read the comments and I'll come back and I'll let people have it. And most of the time, I let people have it because I didn't have like 1,000 of comments and things like that. And, I would even sometimes I didn't even read the comments. So I started going back on my old videos, reading some of the things people would be saying, and I'll curse them out. Hold on for a second. I'm following something. Good. That's what I'm looking at. I'll go back and read these comments that people be writing, all kind of crazy stuff. And when I go back and read some of these people's comments, even last night I was reading them. I was like, "Hey, jackass, if you got so much to say and you so big and bad, show your face. Don't come out here making these troll pages and you only got 2 subscribers. That's all kind of crazy stuff." And people was like, you know, just talking about my integrity. You too old for that. I'm like, here we go again. Like people think when you get to a certain age, you just gonna you think you're not supposed to clap back at people. If anything, as you get older, you don't take a lot of foolishness either. As you get older, you don't take a lot of crap from people. I don't care. Old, young, middle aged, dog, cat, nobody. People, you're not gonna just come up, you're not gonna come up to me and step up to me in your kind of way. Especially you're gonna be on the behind the keyboard. If you have something to say, or if you got a comment to say, put your real handle on there. Put your real face on the avatar. Not no cartoon avatar hiding behind the screen and you just simply, just talking about people and about their integrity. You know, so last night I started reading with this. I was reading along with the person. So many things were right. They were right, about my tax business. Talk about you probably scam people out of that. People say some stupid shit, and the thing about it, half the stuff people come out and formulate their mouth be defamation of character. You have your opinions about anything else, but when you start speaking about me in a way where you talk about questioning about my abilities of being a tax consultant, and you write something egregious statements. Now I know some of y'all don't know what egregious means. Then you get to the point where I could sue you. It's not hard to find somebody on the internet. It's not hard to find who's associated with the IP address. You could write and make up a fake name, put up fake pictures, fake avatar, and all you want. But that IP address on your computer would surely track you down. Hey, Torsten, people be talking all crazy stuff, but I went back on these old videos I would make, just laughing at it. And I'll play it back. I'll play back just to see. And I got a lot of my subscribers during that period of time. I remember when I first signed up on for YouTube, and I went back and I said, "Well, dang, I've been on YouTube for a long time." And my channel initially, it wasn't really about doing the gig work or anything like that. It was about I go back and look at, I'm gonna have to go back. I'm gonna go way back to the first video just to see. But YouTube wasn't the same like it used to be. You know, it wasn't monetized, or I mean, it was monetized. I'm quite sure it was, but um, when I first came on YouTube, it wasn't the same type of format. It was somewhat different, you know. But it wasn't until 2016 till about 16, 17, 18, 19. I would say till 2019 or so, I really started picking up the subscribers. And a lot of people subscribed to my channel. It was during that gig economy. It was people started looking up channels about gig work, about Uber Eats. A lot of people during that time, back 2016, 2017, they were making YouTube channels just to get the referrals. They would market their referral code and they would get a lot of referral money from that. You know? So when I started looking on YouTube and started following other people in the gig work, it makes me wonder, where are they now? Hit Thurston now. If y'all in the chat, it's 5 of y'all, 2 thumbs. Please give me a thumbs up, and then please subscribe. I would appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel too, because another thing I did last night, I started looking right down the list of who was my subscribers, and it ain't took that long to look. And some of y'all who's on here, I don't see your names as being subscribed to my channel. You're not even subscribed to the channel, so hit the subscribe button. It ain't nothing. It's free. So come on in and subscribe. Don't just come on in the chat and listen. Subscribe. Because, I'm not making nothing from YouTube. I'm not monetized or anything else. So it takes up a lot of my time to come on here to share with y'all some information. I don't come on YouTube just to vent and complain and bitch and just talk about, Negroes who don't want to tip or people who want to act all crazy in terms of business, in my life's experience. Oh. All right, go in there and play in that box. I got the box. The key just in the box. Go and stay in that box. Anyway, so I don't just come on YouTube just to vent about things. I do share with y'all valuable information. Sometimes these videos may be too long, but I need to start making shorter videos. Hey, thank you, Sharky Phelps. How are you doing? I'm here, but I'm using the TV. Okay, go back to the TV. Go back to the TV. How are you? Well, thank you. I'm doing well. I'll come on here Thursday. I don't know, because I have to work at Amazon, and I already took some personal time off Saturday. So I'm trying to preserve my hours because I'm trying to transition as to moving on. So, but anyway, that's another story altogether. So just go ahead and subscribe. I appreciate it. But I started looking at, people who was doing, I've been following, they were doing the gig work and I've been following their channels. And some people, I just don't see them anymore. So I always say, where are they now? Where are they at now? I can't remember their handle name, but um, Pete Pay to Drive, he's still around. He's still making videos and still doing his thing with the news of Grubhub and things like that. Um, this other person, her name was Blessed Driver, the Blessed Driver or something. Her name is Kiana. She lives in Florida. I unsubscribed from her channel. She made her most recent video, which was a month ago, was she said she's no longer with DoorDash and Grubhub. She got deactivated. And she told that story. Um, I don't follow Uber Lady Charlotte. Even though we met in person along with Terry Tips and DeJour and Toya, you know, DeJour comes on here sometimes. Hey, Shelly Shell, y'all counting down the birthday, huh? 2 more days. I'm gonna just do my normal thing tomorrow. Let me see. I gotta go and renew my tag. I gotta take the Corolla to do the emission test. I'm doing that up the street. Pay for my tag. I could either go to the office and pay, or I could go to a kiosk machine. They got them in the Kroger. I could do that too. But I don't. One thing I don't like about them going to those kiosk machines, it's all these little extra fees. But I may do that. I may go to the Kroger and get my tag that way rather than going to the tag office, because sometimes I don't know. I'll decide what I'm gonna do. I think I would go to the tag office, and then if it's too crowded, I'll just go to the Kroger and pay. I'll get it instantly like that. But yeah, that's what I'll do. And then what else? What else is there? I do want to go to Provino's. So our dates, they still do the birthday thing, and I've been doing it for at least a few years now. So I will be going to Provino's for my. I usually go there for dinner, but since I'll be working at Amazon, I don't think I'm gonna take the day. I don't know if they're gonna offer VTO, because they like say you gonna take VTO and I'll take it. But I'll probably go to work. I'll go there during lunch, take it to go. Hey, D nuts, take it to go, and I'll eat it there at work. Oh, but don't worry though. I'm gonna go up there with my little birthday gifts from y'all. I'll do a little cash app. I don't know. I usually don't be doing that, but I did put it up last year, and I did appreciate y'all with the little birthday wishes. It really came in handy. So I'll do that too. Oh yeah. Let me go back to where are they now. Um, I already said Blessed Driver saw her last night on the video, and she got deactivated from DoorDash and Instacart. She's doing her own thing now. She's not doing gig work anymore. Um, I don't know. Drive, girl, drive. I don't know. Is that Jennifer? That's who you're talking about? Shelly Shell? Jennifer? I probably will. I probably will. I said I was gonna treat myself and everything. I was get my hair done. I may have to do that on the weekend. Oh, I know you're talking about. I don't know what happened to her. That's another one. Where is she? Where are they now? And Kevin, the entrepreneur. Um, I think last time I heard he got married or something. Yes, Cicely. Yep, that's who it is. I don't know what happened to her. I spoke to her one time on the phone. She called me up on the phone. Ride with Peterson. Yep. Ride with Peterson. Last time I've heard was he was using that forward, the thing that app with the health thing. Come on, dang. Last time I checked about him, he had health issues, and then he finally got into like a half some housing, some special type of housing, and that was it. I haven't heard nothing. Then there was the other guy. His name was Corey. He lived in North Carolina, and he was doing all these different apps too. He was doing multiple different kind of apps. He was selling insurance of some sort. I haven't seen anything from him. Uberman, no Tampa, Uberman Tampa. But then he changed his name. He was always the one that always be, oh, he was. Now I looked him up a couple weeks ago. He's doing his new thing. He's doing um arm something with guns and guns, and he obtained a license not to shoot guns, but I mean to train for guns and stuff. He's not doing Uber Eats and nothing like that anymore. But Cicely, last time I heard about her, she hooked up with what's the other British guy with doing Uber? Um, the scientist. What is his name? Y'all know who I'm talking about. See, a lot of these people, they just, you know, went went way whatever, went on about their business. Um, I haven't watched. I've seen Jermaine. I occasionally I pop he popping up on my he's starting to pop up on my screen thing now, but I don't subscribe to him. But he pops up. He's in San Francisco somewhere mooching off of somebody because I really think he'd be mooching over people. He be somebody, this is my boo, be a white girl, and she looks like she's gay, and I was like, hey Gia Hill, who you talking about Jermaine Ellis? No, he's not, but he still does something where he does something. I don't know. Like I said, he's not doing the traditional type of apps and stuff like that, but he has to be working of some sort. He made all his money on YouTube, and investments. So um Terry Tips, I haven't really seen him make any YouTube videos, but um he's doing, he's still doing it though. I know he's still doing app. I know he's still doing food deliveries like Uber Eats. Now he may not be doing as much with Uber Eats, but I know he was doing Grubhub. So Who's doing protection services? And comment and please come on in and subscribe and the thumbs up. I appreciate it. So a lot of people has moved on. They moved on from a lot of these gig works, you know. They're all right. I don't care. You know what's so funny about you know what's so funny about when you do thumbs down, it still registers with YouTube in the algorithm. It doesn't change. It does not. It doesn't make no change in the numbers, and it don't make no change in the fact that I'm not even monetized. So it doesn't make no. It don't make no difference. People don't give thumbs down. The fact of the matter that you coming on here to do that, you still increasing my watch hours. So hey Romeo, hold on a second. Oops, game over. I guess so. I don't know. Because if I have 700, I mean, I have the watch hours, but it's not the 1,000 subscribers. But well, I haven't watched Terry Tips, so I haven't gone on his videos and watch and see what he's doing. You know, but I know one thing he stopped saying. He stopped saying, I'm out here, you out there, the money's out there. I bet you he stopped that saying. He stopped that for a couple of years now. He will always say that at the end. He ain't saying that no more. If y'all realize that, yeah, I knew he was doing something dealing with guns and stuff. So I knew he was doing something like that. I don't know. I hope he's not calling it Uber. I hope he's not calling using his business name and using Uber do protection services because Uber had put something where you can't use part of their name in anything. So hopefully that's not the case. He will have to change that if that's the case. But yeah. So a lot of people, there's a whole lot of people who started doing these gig work when I started doing it. And some people were doing it before I did it, before 2016. So a majority of those people have moved on. I mean, when I say gig work, let me take that back. I'm not going to say gig work because I still do the merchandising. That's considered gig work. If I do the resets in stores and stuff, that's still gig work. So the regular names when you think about Uber Eats, Grubhub, and DoorDash, those food deliveries, those are the ones that's kind of been declining. And even then, um, with Pete Pay to Drive, he was saying that there were some changes that was made in regards to the acceptance rate with DoorDash, and but that's always been like that. If you decline so many orders, they will take you. They won't deactivate you, but they will. If you had a block of time, they will end it. But what they probably gonna really start doing, to be honest, because see now it's getting down to the point where A lot of restaurants, they ain't coming back. And the prices of food at fast food places and regular food and all that kind of things, people are not going to be paying a percentage of their receipts to do the food deliveries, you know? I mean, with all the fast food restaurants and everything else, they still using they use the service, but people are not, with the way this economy is and inflation, people are not going to be spending all that extra and pay extra fees just to go for fast food to eat. They're not going to do that. You know, people may still, find that maybe cheaper if they can't afford regular groceries. They may do that, but in terms of like every day and um and spending more money for fast food and then pay on top of that, even though some of them may not have a delivery fee, some even say, well, we don't have no delivery fee, but by the time you pay for the regular meal itself and you pay something that's $11 if you go and get it yourself, it'll be $15 if you order it. So that people are not really rushing to order food and especially fast food, you know. Come on. So that ain't it. But um you said there aren't really 14 people here. It said 14. I mean, they ain't know everybody's not commenting, but there might be 14 people in here. There's five of y'all commenting only, but and I know some people tend to watch in the background because they tell me, I already know some people be at work watching, so I don't. It doesn't really bother me because I know usually the usuals. Well, now it says 13, so and these nuts, you're not on my subscriber list. You did not subscribe to my channel because I already checked and looked on the list today. G Hill, I don't remember seeing your name on there. Thorston, nope. Hey, Angel L. So some of y'all, I don't see y'all on the being as a subscriber. Yeah, because when you on YouTube, you give somebody a wrench. I give you a wrench too. See, I could put you as a moderator. I wonder if I could get the Roku, no, the Amazon stick, and put it on this TV, and how would it work? Do you need to have the internet? Not internet. I have internet. I'm gonna look this up. I want to get the Fire Stick because I have this TV and it hasn't been turned on since I canceled cable. Hmm? Hey, Side Jobs 305. Well, I know pretty much who'll be watching and don't comment, so it ain't no difference. All right, y'all. I ain't staying here long because I've been trying to cut down my videos. Mm, I think it has the HDMI port. Let me look. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Well, this is the cord, so it has. This is the HDMI cord, so I got the cord for this. We talk about I prove your point. Stop it. So you say if I plug it, if I have this type of port in the back, I could plug that. I could buy the Amazon um stick and plug it up. You know what? That's what I want for my. Hmm, okay. Well, when I put up my birthday wish, I'll put that on the list. I appreciate it. And once I buy that, once I get the Amazon stick, I could watch whatever I could watch on that TV with no extra cost. Even if you watch on TV, it's still one person, but it don't make no difference. So I think that's all I gotta do. Hmm. Yep, go ahead. I remember when somebody was going into. I remember when they when some guy bought like 20 of those things a few years ago, and they was trying to break break something they was doing. He was doing something illegal. They used to do things with those sticks. Did you upgrade for the Fire Stick, or did you just bought it back in 2015 and you kept it since? And what's up with these people? What is up with people buying these big ass TVs? I mean, it was like for the last week or so, I've seen people coming out of Target with a big ass TV, couldn't even fit in the car. I haven't gone to Walmart and seen that yet, but I'm quite sure it's coming. I was like, and I know it was no Black Friday because I know Walmart started a Black Friday thing. They had the Black Friday thing on Friday last Friday, but nothing spectacular. Nothing spectacular when it comes when they talk about the Black Friday and stuff. Even when I go in my Target app, I don't see nothing pop up as special. I don't see no big blockbuster deals. Now I do have to tell y'all, if you want to go with Mint with your phone, they have buy 3 months, get 3 months free on mint.com. You know. Oh, did y'all see my video earlier? I got my refund check from the IRS from 2017. I ain't gonna show y'all my information. Oops. Yep. I got my $348.15 2018 tax, no, 20, wait, is it 20 2017 refund. I got $6.15 of interest. Interest ain't that much. No, these people that's spending money. I doubt they ain't just got their money. They ain't just got their money. They been gave out the advanced child tax credit. That was 4 months. So if they gave anything out, maybe, I don't know. Who knows? Whatever last. You could buy your fire stick. Y'all can buy me. Y'all can give me a fire stick. I'm gonna go right up in there. Put the wish list. They ain't asking for much. You get that for $30 some. Thorsten, I don't remember you coming on here last year, but last year some of y'all were quite generous with the birthday wishes. Now y'all know I don't come on here with no cash app floating around or nothing of the sort. Sure don't. I got a small little list. Y'all give me see. I can get some house slippers, some nice, comfortable. I get nice, comfortable house slippers, something I can put on my feet that could be nice and warm because my feet be killing me. Oh, my birthday's Thursday. I got 2 more days. November the 18th, I'll be 53. I said I'm gonna try to come on here Thursday, but I have to work at Amazon Thursday. Ooh. But if they say VTO, I may take it and then go home early. So I'm gonna try and see if that could be possible. Because I already have another job. I had another job. I'll be working for the Department of Education December 27th. And someone called me today about a position with E Trade, which is now Morgan Stanley. It was client relations. It was for $65,000 a year plus 15% night differential pay. But he was a recruiter. So, but I'll see what happens. I will see what happens. And I'm still trying to hang in there with that generation, but it's getting on my nerves now because I'm like, they just cut it, doing the training with the Code Academy. And I'm like, I'm getting a little bit tired of doing that. But I'm going to stick in there. I'm going to hang in there. But, yeah. Yeah, it is. I have to, eventually you have to get your Series 7 license. It's You're not selling anything. You're just answering questions about people with their brokerage accounts, stock accounts, and stuff like that. So, and then I'll be starting TurboTax come early part of December. So I'm really trying to debate if I want to hang around with Amazon, but it's getting a little bit, it's not strenuous or hard work, but and you're just standing up all for 12 hours and stuff. I'm just trying to hang in there right before. I'm just trying to hang in there at least the beginning of the year. At least till January. Oh goodness, I'm gonna hang in there just a little bit longer. I don't know. I haven't never looked into that. I haven't looked into it because I don't know. I haven't looked into see if I really qualify for disability because it is required the type of job I do to stay on my feet. So, and if my sugar levels can't seem to get tamed under control, and I have a doctor's appointment at the end of November, and then forward supposed to come to my house and take the lab work, do the blood work and stuff. So that program I was telling you about, um, they finally contacted me about setting up an appointment time, but I don't know. I never looked into see if do I really qualify for a disability because diabetes and stuff is listed as a disability, and in some cases it could be it is serious, you know, but I don't know. Ow! Quit, cat, move, get off my damn. I'm not playing with you. Get come on here, scratching my leg under the desk. Stop it! I'm not playing. That cat finally is migrating and stop sneaking in the at my bed when I be sleeping. So he finally started to find his little spot in the corner somewhere, resting. But he be trying to sneak in the bed. I'll be laying down and he next thing you know, he at the bottom of the foot of the bed. He thought I was itching. He knew. Sit. If y'all could see him under this, if you could see this cat under this desk, sit. You've been sleeping all day, resting all day, laying around. No, I don't want no cat that stays hidden because sometimes they be hidden, they be doing something they ain't had no business doing. Come here. Come here. Fine, stay right there then. Don't come. It's like I get up to eat something, he want to eat something. I eat a sandwich, you want a piece of sandwich. I eat chicken, you want chicken. Now I know I need to stop spoiling you, giving you ham sandwich and not a whole ham sandwich, but like a piece of lunch meat, chicken. You gotta eat your cat food. Come, come here. Come here. Come here, Charlie. Come here. Come. Fine. Go back there. Charlie. He knows I'm not. Charlie, come here. Come, Charlie. Come. Come on. Come here, Charlie. Nope, because I could leave, go to work, come back home in the middle of the night. Here he come running down the stairs. Come. Come. Come on. Say hi. Say hi. Say hi. Say hey. See the other one, the tuxedo cat, they stay outside. I see King coming in the house, and I saw both of these. They was kissing, like the other mama. I guess that was a mama cat. It was kissing, and then sometimes I see the other cat peeking inside the side bars, looking. Hey, see Henner. Hey, see Henner. Yep. Sometimes I feel guilty. I was like, oh, they looking at each other. He's inside, she or he looking in. But I can't keep all these cats in the house. I'm gonna keep this one in the house. Mhm. Ah, now you're starting to come down back. You know what? Let me go to South Carolina during Christmas. My mother got an extra cage. I'm bringing it back home, and you're gonna be in it. Or maybe I built me a cat house. That way y'all could be out. I don't know. I'm gonna keep you inside for a minute. The other ones, two of them for sure is gonna be going to the pound because the only one that I'm really gonna keep is this one and the original one I had, which was Socks. Mittens, I don't know what happened to Mittens. Mittens gone. Mittens must. But other than that, nope. You will be the companion. Too bad you're gonna go and get some pet insurance, and you're going to go to the doctor and get some shots. I get cat insurance of like $10 or something. Something real inexpensive. Yep, this cat you're gonna be put right in that little carrying bag. The minute I get me a break next week. This is the last week of the class until I take the winter break, and then we have the week off, and that's the week of Thanksgiving, and I think that's when they say peak time is over, and then they gonna be doing some. I don't know what Amazon gonna do. First, they say they let people go after peak season, and if you're not making rate and whatever, I know I'm not making rate, so if they come to me, if it even sounds or seems like it's about to be cutting back, I'm gonna find out. If they be cutting people back and you're not making rate, so be it. But I think it's because of this economy People ain't leaving. People not quickly leaving Amazon like they used to. They used to say people used to go to Amazon. Used to be a high turnover rate. Now they trying to get people paying bonuses, which they don't pay because I still didn't get my bonus, and I'm not letting that go. I will not let that go. So I'm gonna have to do some. I'm gonna do a little bit of research tomorrow in terms of how I could make a complaint because you don't write down you get a hiring bonus and then you don't give it out. Because you don't deal with people directly with Amazon. A lot of things are, you got to deal with people. They have a local HR person, but all they do is stand there and just pull stuff up. They don't even. I asked them about the tuition thing. They don't know nothing about that. I don't know. I never heard that. I don't know how you haven't heard about something that's been spoke about for months and you don't know. Yeah, they say if you don't do, you have to do 250 per hour with packages, stowing packages, and if you don't make your rate, they let you go. So I don't know how they already the department that I work in, they said they already overstaffed anyway. They got more people than they have stations, so they always offer BTO. That's why I always take it. I said I'll take it. They got BTO offers and stuff. You know, so I took it, and I didn't take voluntary time Saturday. I took 4 hours of that, and then the other one was my personal time off because I had that available. So I said, let me not leave all these hours on the table just in case they decided, because see, they, they told me to go back to the fourth floor where my so-called manager, and I ain't seen her since. Um, hey, I haven't seen her since I came out of training with her little smart ass, you know, rude as hell. She don't even stop by and say anything. The only time they gonna come to you or come about anything is the computer will um generate a written or whatever. Anything you do wrong, if you do something, put something that's not in the magenta or whatever the case may be, you don't really lift heavy stuff. It's only up to 49 pounds. You're not really lifting anything. I mean, you constantly moving and putting stuff up, but they want you to do 250 per hour in terms of your rate. So, and then you working like you come in at 6, you working all the way from 6 until about 10 o'clock until they call break. Until they call 30 until you go on lunch. It's like 4 hours constantly moving until 4 hours later. Then you taking a 30-minute lunch. And then you just like, damn, you still got 8 hours to go. Well, they're not. Well, that's what they want you to do, but they don't come to you. They don't come to you and tell you anything. They don't come and say anything. No, it's not a day. It's an hour. 250 packages per hour, meaning on a 12-hour shift, they want you to stow over 1,000 something packages, whether it be light, small, medium, walking up and down a ladder, putting stuff up constantly. So for every time I put something up, I have to put something up and put it whatever in the little slot stuff. Um, 8 seconds. You're supposed to do it under 10 seconds per package that you pick up and you put it in these bins. and you can't put them together, and you can't put them, it's all kind of stupid stuff. You know, the size of the package, the size go in the store, and if you can, you put it in there wrong, they track that. They track everything. Everything is tracked. So if it takes 20 seconds to put something up and you put this 20 seconds, that's too long. They want you to do that 15 seconds and less. So if I had like real light stuff, if I had 100 little things, I could do it like deep, deep, deep. It's easy to do that. But when you start having other packages, you got to try to, put them somewhere and, put them in the, it's too, I don't know. You just have to go on YouTube and go Amazon to see the examples that I'm talking about to see, because I can't film when I'm there. I can't film what you're doing, but you could. There's YouTube channels, but you have to do a rate. You got to rate. So I know. After 4 hours, the most that I've ever came up that I calculated was maybe 485, 500. So I don't know how they break that down. It don't make any sense to me. If you have a bigger box package and it's heavy, it's only so you can't do you if you have a whole bunch of heavy packages, they have to break it down somewhere, but no one never comes to really break it down to explain. They just all they doing is walking around with a tablet or a laptop in their hand. That's all they do. Telling people you can't, that is one thing I don't like. When you get those type of positions and stuff, you just a number. Well, I don't know how they doing that, but they not supposed to. They not doing that on the production floor. I know that. Now they may be doing that video for Amazon's sake of video, but they're not personally doing it on their own. Well, I don't know. There's a lot of things you ain't supposed to be doing that people still be doing. So who knows? People do a lot of stuff they ain't supposed to be doing, but they still do it. But no, I don't do picking. See, Hannah, how you know about that? You worked at Amazon before? It's a little bit different when I first did it a few years ago. Mm, I've been taking VTO in the last several weeks. That if they were cross training, they should. I haven't done it. I only do is what I do is inbound stow. I asked about can I be a water spy? They said no, you too slow, And I was like, you know what? Walking up and down with that hand thing all day. I don't know if I want to do that. At first, I said I want to do that because that way it gets you so moving and stuff. But I said, yeah, let me change my mind about it. Let me stop volunteering to do certain things. And then one time they wanted to take me to some other department, but I was like, no, I'll take the VTO. I'll go home. So it was something they wanted me to do, but I didn't know what it was. So I didn't know what they wanted to do. I didn't know what they wanted to do. I wasn't even trying to find out. So the other two guys, they went and said, oh, they messed with my money. So I said, shoot. He ain't gonna be intimidated about it. I mean, I'll tell you if you was interested in doing it, I'll tell you what you're gonna be doing and what not to do. I know one thing you don't want to do Amazon Fresh for groceries because you will be in the freezer. Something I wouldn't want to do that. That I would not want to do. That I would not do. So what I think what I'm gonna do is I think what I'm gonna do is I'm trying to make it to the no. I could have sued them though. Amazon could have been sued because when I worked at the other location in Brazelton, and it was the one where you supposed to go on these Raymond type machines that goes all the way up in the air. They were telling me that the harness thing may not fit me and stuff. I said, what the hell is that supposed to mean? And then had people who was way bigger than me with the harness and stuff, and they were trying to, whether you were doing it by his own age or whatever it was. But and I'm glad I didn't go over there because they said half the people on that side of the when I worked at the other location, half the people on that side had COVID. And they still got people coming in. They still have COVID coming in there. Every day I get an alert. Every day an alert comes across that someone had COVID when I was in there. And they still people walking around there with no mask. They supposed to wear masks. I don't know. They do all kind of stuff over there. All these extras. And they still you could work at Amazon. You don't have to get the COVID. They ain't nobody implemented that. They ain't said nothing about that. So I don't know. To me, I mean, it's any to me, it ain't no career. I mean, I know the commercials and the things they trying to show on video with people like with the families, everybody the family work at there. They say I'm so grateful for Amazon and yeah, um when it comes to the insurance, other than that, oh, you gonna stick with insurance? Yeah, but I mean, they got different departments. I don't, it's not to me. It's not hard, but if you can work, if you have a manager that it's real easy to get along with, and not someone people they just walk up in there and just don't know how to respect people there. Every time I get a question about the manager, they say, "Do she treat you as a number?" Blah blah blah. I give a negative review each time. It only takes one time for you to show your ass and be rude, walking away from somebody, and you talking to somebody. They be talking. I said, "Bitch, who the bitch you talking to like that? Don't be coming to me. I got some complaints and this and that. These people don't like when you talk to them. No, I don't like how you talking to me." And I told her that too. You coming to me and sitting in this hot stairwell talking to me all crazy. Shoot. The next time I hear something, I'm write you up. No, don't threaten me. Bitch, don't threaten me. Because I'm the wrong person to be threatening. People act like, people who work there, they don't because they need the job. I don't know how they think, I don't know how they treating people. So many people think they could talk to people all kind of crazy and do all kind of stuff. You could be replaced just the same. Your job could be just in jeopardy too. Everything, I don't care. Just because you're a manager or whatever, they measure you as well. How people respond to those surveys when they ask the people that's working under you, they ask about them just the same. Like one of the other persons, she wasn't my manager or nothing. She was like, when y'all do the surveys, don't just answer it because it's bringing the rating down. No, it's bringing your rating down. If your rating goes down because of what your people feel and how you treat them, it's gonna go down. Because I'm not gonna answer it untruthfully. Yeah, she doing real good. No, if you're doing bad, you're doing bad. Sorry. You get some negative response and you ain't getting favorable. That's you. You're not gonna tell me how to do a survey and what I feel. And I ain't sugarcoating nothing. How many people ain't got no way of treating people. You got that right, Angel. Shoot, people want you. How you gonna sugarcoat some job? Well, I don't care. $15 and 85, $15 and some change, and you get night differential pay. I mean, don't shoot. I could find me a job that pays more than that. You know, I'm just doing it because, I said, oh, let me do this about, because up the street from the house. Other than that, nope. And when I go to the doctor at the end of November, I'm gonna see if they could if they could see me a little bit early. And I'm gonna tell them, can you follow up with this medical necessity note and put down that my hours need to be reduced. I can't work overnight. I'm gonna tell them, can I work like maybe, change my schedule, work in the evening. I would work during the daytime, but I'm gonna keep that available. See, I could find something during the daytime that I need to do. So, but I mean, if forward insurance and stuff start kicking in, I don't care about regular insurance. You can't even hardly use the benefits and the insurance. You can't even go to a doctor to see it. You got to wait months in advance to see this and do this and all that kind of stuff. Nope. So people always be trying to, people always trying to come to me in no crazy way, talking to me all kind of crazy. Just like the other day, I had my back turned. I was doing my work. This young girl come down here. She was trying to say something to me with, wanting to put the boxes and panels next to my station. I just kept right on doing what I was doing. You don't, you say excuse me, or come up to someone and say excuse me. You don't just start talking with my back turned because even if I know you was talking to me, I'm not gonna respond. You ain't gonna respond with me. No, hey, who the fuck you talking to? People don't know how to talk to people with respect. If I come to someone, I don't care who you are, I'll be like, excuse me, blah blah blah, or whatever. People just talking, no kind of social skills, not professional at all. Not one bit. Shoot, I'll be 53 in a couple more days. I'm not trying. I'm not no. You ain't just because someone gave you a little position. Okay, you the team lead or whatever. 'Cause that's all it is. You're not a manager. Manager. You just a team lead. Just walking around. You know. And if somebody required that and these people ain't got no sense. I mean, they ain't got none. Shoot, they get into these little roles. Exactly. None. No social skills. Now no professionalism. No nothing. You know? People don't realize that when you get surveyed and about people when they ask you surveys from people and employees is how do you think so and so and so? And if you don't get that and your rating goes low and stuff, you out. You ain't ain't always no or it's not always some it's not given. You could be replaced just like everybody else. Replace. Only reason why I'm trying to stick in there, the only reason I'm trying to stick in there with Amazon is because one, health insurance, and then once that forward insurance, it's not even insurance. Once that insurance health thing kicks in, the only thing I'm going to be really shopping for is dental insurance, and I'll buy my own dental insurance. Go right up there and buy my own dental insurance with a vision plan, and that's it. Other than that, I'm not really trying to I want to that's the only reason I'm staying with Amazon, not because of the actual work, because I'm trying to apply within the IT, you know. I'm trying to go within the IT and take it and if stay there long enough or whatever, and I'll get the doctor to write me a note. Yep. You can buy your own dental insurance. It's not that cheap, it's not that expensive. You can get dental insurance on your own. You don't have to go to these companies, get no insurance. Shoot. I could go and work at Amazon just enough just to, and take advantage of the education tuition program or whatever, and training or whatever. That's it. But all that, in that warehouse with all that noise and things like that, that's just after a while that affects your hearing, and people walking around can't walk, you know, all that walking around and oof. But 12 hours you working. I mean, you're there like 12 and a half hours, so you get 30-minute lunch. So, I mean, you do get what, 2 30 minutes and 1:15. But shoot, I'm not trying to be that constant. Mm, I don't think so. I don't think so. See, what I'm gonna do, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stay there long enough. See, only reason why I'm still there is because as long as I don't let my involuntary time off go below zero, that's it. I don't know. I don't care. I'll keep taking VT voluntary time off and take as much as I can. You want to go home early? Yep. I ain't gotta get paid. That's yep. I'll go home early, especially when December come. Because when I start going to TurboTax and I start getting notification they're gonna be mailing my computer. I gotta do the refresher training. I gotta do that. Then once I go into refresher training, then January, pretty much it's on and popping. It is on and popping. And then if I hear, and then if E Trade, see what they talking about, and only good thing about it is that I could do my own schedule with TurboTax. I make my own schedule. I could work, I could work 20 hours a week, especially when they start offering overtime, you know. But I'll go right back on I'll go back right on short term disability. I sure would. I'll go right back on short term disability until I get my sugar levels under control, and I'll get 60% of my pay. I'll get 60% of my pay and ride that out. And then after that, I say, okay, I think I'm ready. When can I go back to work? And then I'll let them put it down or put whatever stipulations down. Sure would. I'll find me a stipulation. Trust me. And Amazon cannot do nothing about it because if they violate my rights on my being disabled, being a disability, they got accommodations. And trust me, I was supposed to um, follow up and see how it was going, and if it's still not going right for me, then the doctor will gotta make some adjustments, and they're gonna say, well, you know what, you can't be on your feet for these too long, and still take a medication, because if I take a medication they want me on, and I take it at nighttime, and I climb up that ladder and fall, they're gonna say that's a hazard. But there's a lot of things I need to look into about that. I'm gonna have to look into a lot of different things. But I think from a physical standpoint you know, from a physical standpoint and being able to work like that, I don't. It's that thing is just as expensive. I'm not even. I ain't. It's more to that marketplace with insurance when you think, because To be honest, that's how Amazon insurance seems to be set up. A lot of these insurance set up the same structure. I'm not really bothered. I'm not bothered. I'm not going to be bothered about this health insurance. I'm just going to go to Forward, pay that monthly fees, and they do just the same, if just not effective and better. Buying insurance is just a waste of money. It's only you can't go to the doctor. You got to wait months in advance to do stuff. You pay insurance every month. You pay that premium every month, and then you can't even get a doctor's appointment on a regular. Nope, I will not. But I know what you're saying. But don't let that fool you though. Don't let you fool you thinking, oh, insurance, I've had insurance in the past with, when I worked at, Verizon and stuff, and it was very excellent plans and stuff. Now, you just spending money, spending money, spending money. I'll tell y'all about that Forward. I'm gonna tell, like I said, they coming to my house on the 18th to do the blood work, and then the following week is a follow up with the doctor on the computer, and they supposed to be doing a whole bunch of breakdowns of health. They got weight management program on there. It's a lot of stuff. Y'all just have to go on there. Let me put it in the chat. Y'all can look at it or Google it and stuff. Look at that. Let me see. Let me look and make sure. Nope, that ain't it. That's a sneaker place. Oops. Wrong one. That's a sneaker place. It's goforward.com. Disregard the first one. It's goforward.com.
Hey everybody, welcome to Forward. We're a new type of doctor's office that's providing preventative primary care with world-class doctors supported by the most advanced medical technology. Now at Forward, we do things a little bit different. We allow our members to schedule same-day visits through one click of an app. So they would schedule their visit, they would walk in, they would check in. Now there is no waiting room because they're
So I've been trying to get an appointment in the app, but um, I'm gonna have to. You know what? I'm gonna go to Buckhead tomorrow. I'm gonna go there tomorrow. I'm gonna go there tomorrow. It's in Buckhead. Next, I'm gonna go and see if they physically open. Because if they not physically open, then I can understand about, you know, house appointments and stuff. But once they physically open, you just make an appointment and go in there, and you know they do preventive care, and it's latest technology. Now they say if you do have insurance, a doctor, yes, you could notify them and stuff like that too. But it's a little bit different based on what I've been seeing in the videos, and people have done some reviews on it, and it's pretty good. I mean, unless you go into the hospital or emergency room and pregnant or things like that, I could see maybe. But I already signed up for the health insurance for next year. So but I have to, let me just take it one day at a time. It's just gonna take one day at a time, because if they serious about they gonna let people go if you don't make rate and all that kind of stuff, and they be talking about rate and you don't make the rate, then when they come to me about it and they come to me complaining about the numbers, then I know. When they come to me and start complaining, well, you're not doing this, and if they come to me, you ain't doing that, and you ain't doing this, go right in that app, put put my 2-week resignation, use up my personal time and use up my vacation time, and I will resign. And then when I come back 9 months later, when I say, okay, I'm coming back now, she'll, as long as you work, you can work at Amazon for any number of length you need be, and you could resign and you could come back. Even if you got fired, even if they fired you for something like that, they'll turn around and still hire you back about 3 months, 4 months, whatever months later. But see, I'm trying to get into the IT. That's the part I'm trying to get into with Amazon. And trust me, they are not going to be worrying about me being a warehouse associate going to be IT. Those are two different divisions, two processes, that you go through. I make it to January. Let me make it there to January. I will take advantage. I will say, "Oop, I want to sign up for take some free classes," and let them pay for it. They pay for it first, and that's it. Amazon don't expect you to stay. That's why they're offering all these different things. They don't want you to stay. They don't really want you to stay doing the same thing over and over again. You really, nobody could sustain their body doing that type of physical labor, just moving like that all the time. Not no 12 hours a day, 5 days a week, 3 days a week. You can't. And the ones who manage to stay there, they'll move you around. They'll need people to do other stuff. They have other people to do other things. The one thing I'm not gonna do, I'm not gonna be talked to disrespectful. You're not gonna talk to me in a disrespectful manner. You're not gonna do it. That's one thing that you're not gonna do. You come to me, you ain't heard it. Bitch, you ain't heard shit. Man, get out of my face. They gonna walk off. I'm talking, you gonna walk off. Man, better not say nothing to me. Let me go ahead, do my work. And if I ain't doing it fast enough for you, then too bad. I'm not hurting myself because I'm quite sure you read my profile that I have a disability, and if you try to push people to certain thing, they know that you got a certain they can't, there ain't no disrespect, mm-mm. No kind of way. Not to me. You how you gonna talk to a grown ass woman? I'm 50. I'll be 53 years old. You 20 something, 30 something, 20 something. That's probably what your first job, probably. No, nope. Just believe. You look at people, you talk to people that kind of way. They want to know how this person doing, how you treating them, how them as a team leader. And if you don't get the mark, they're looking at you too. Well, according to the survey, people felt that you not doing this and you not doing that. That's just a negative too, because you're not promoting the culture that makes Amazon one of the best places to work. So if you're a management and you getting low scores and people feel they're not being treated fairly or respectfully or you easy to deal with, you got to go to because you affected their motto about being the best place to work. Because if they got people leaving and high turnover rate and people want to know why you leaving, they want to know why. Why are you leaving? What happened? And you tell them they track stuff like that too. You think Amazon gonna spend all that money, keep recruiting people, new people all the time, and then people leaving because of something like management? They already got negative reviews and negative aspect during the COVID. how people like in New York, and particularly how people being treated at the warehouse. Went right up in the news, national news. People having complaint about the way they was dealing with terms of management. That's why Amazon offered. That's one reason why they offered to pay $15 an hour, because they used to pay only $12.50. It was only been 3 years. Let me see, 3 or 4 years. They went up to $15. Then they started offering a little bit more money. Then when people were quitting all across the board, nationwide, people leaving, not coming back because of COVID and all that, you know, the only reason why they didn't make a big thing about um, required that they be vaccinated, I don't know why they don't fall under that. I have yet to. I don't know if it's because the deadline hasn't passed. Maybe it's supposed to be somewhere around December. You have so many people who work. You supposed to be vaccinated. Maybe that deadline hasn't approached yet. Maybe that's the reason. But if that's the case, and they now require that people report if they've been vaccinated, and if you haven't been vaccinated yet, they'll probably pop up later on. I don't know. I'm gonna have to call um Amazon ERC and inquire about that. I'm curious because see, right now they ain't gonna let nobody go. They ain't gonna cut people because of no rate. They because it's peak season. So when it's peak season, that's when after peak season's over and stuff, that's when they start to look at whatever who they got to get rid of or whoever. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Like they do a lot of things differently. All I know is I come to work, I do my work, boom. That is it. But anyway, all right, y'all. I guess I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. I'm about to go to bed. Take my little prescription, my little herb medicine or whatever. Drink me some water. And I think that's about it. And I don't think there's nothing more to do. Oops. The kitty is asleep. He's asleep right under the desk. Uh-oh. Open the eyes. Oh. He can't try to fall asleep, but he trying to wake up. He falling asleep like this. His eyes are going like this. He hears me rattling this bottle, and then a minute I get up from this chair and go downstairs, he gonna follow me and run downstairs, see what I'm doing, just to get some water, then come back upstairs. He probably sleep right back in this corner, and then somehow or another, if he don't sneak back into my bed, he be sneaking. I be sleeping. He be sleeping right on my leg. I be sleeping on the side like this. He be right on the top of my leg. Just up there and just rest there, or rest at the bottom of my foot. Nothing like, because it be dark, so I can't even see him if he coming in there. He'll go right up in that room and sneak in there, lay up on top of my leg, and he'll sleep there all night. He won't even move until I move. Or he'll sneak. And somehow another, I don't know what these cats think they slick. Trying to get in the middle of the bed, and I'm like pushed over all up on the side. I'm like, what? You little thing got this little spot, and you got all that. I mean, he be just like resting, just like he can't sleep on his own pillow. So I said, you know what? I got something for you. I was gonna buy me a cat bed thing at Big Lots. It was $5. It was real cute. I was gonna buy it at first. I said, no, I'm gonna wait and see. I think I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it tomorrow or sometime this week, and see if he's gonna see if she or he, or see if Charlie gonna sleep in that. I think I'll put it in my room next to the bed. I'll put it there first and see if he'll migrate to do that. But so far, he seems real comfortable under this desk. All right, y'all. All right, Angel, C, Henner, D Nuts, Shelly Shell, Dorian. I know Dorian's listening. Romeo, Torsten, Lindert, Side Job, G Hill, Sharky. I know who's missing. Courtless. He missing. Well, anyway, y'all have a good night, and I'll talk to y'all later. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I'll talk to y'all Wednesday night. Okay. Talk to you later. Bye.